Hey guys, Aaron here. I'm meeting up with my buddy Muley Freak Tyler, and for the next 48 hours, we're trekking deep into the Idaho wilderness. We're gonna build survival shelters and sleep in them. We're gonna be hunting bears in some nasty weather. We're gonna be cooking some awesome meals over the fire. I grabbed everything I needed for this trip from Smith & Edwards. We have 2 bears to kill and only 2 days to do it in. Hopefully everything goes to plan. Made it to our first glassing point. Tyler's already spotted some elk. We'll spend the morning, first part of the morning, trying to pick out bears. If we don't spot any bears here, we'll cross the canyon, get up on the opposite face, and get a different eye point look, but hopefully we get into some bears. Alright, we're on our way in here. We're making pretty good time. Last year, there was a lot more snow, so usually we like to hunt the snow line, and I thought we'd still be there this year, but there's no snow, so bears just start traveling a little bit more once the snow's gone. So we're just getting in here. We have a little bit farther to go, and then we'll get to our glassing spot and start hitting the hillsides hard. Dinky little cub.
Sound cub?
Yeah. We literally just sat down and started glassing and found a nice big bear up in the cliffs, up high, clear at the top, but I saw a little black spot next to him. I'm like, yeah, it's either a tiny little stump or it's a baby cub. And it is a dinky cub. 2 little dinky cubs.
2 little dinks.
Trying to determine a bear's sex while hunting is one of the hardest things you can do, but one of the easiest way to determine if it's a female is to look around her and see if you can see little dark spots, little cubs, and that's what we did this morning. So we've been glassing for a few minutes, haven't seen anything else besides that sow and those cubs, so lots of elk and deer, which is cool to see, but yeah, I think it's time to move on, get a little bit different angle into some of this country. Well, the wind is picking up a little bit. Black clouds are rolling in. Looks like we might get a little rain. I can feel just a little sprinkle. I really hope that it doesn't rain because we didn't bring a shelter. We're gonna build our own shelter out here tonight, a little survival lean-to shelter, and so we'd appreciate no rain. It's about to start raining. You can feel it like picking up, it's cooling off, getting a cool breeze coming in, and then it's starting to sprinkle a little bit. So I think it's just gonna keep picking up more and more. So we're gonna go try and find some sort of tree or something, patch of trees to chill in so we don't get soaking wet. But hopefully it's not supposed to rain much today. It's just supposed to be overcast. So we'll just wait it out for a little bit and then get back to glassing. Yeah, I don't think it'll be too bad. Hopefully not. Little tarp. This is what I was gonna just lay on the ground. I'm gonna try and turn it into some sort of a rain cover. Well, the rain has started to come, so I'm gonna throw a coat on and get under the temporary shelter, the tarp that we threw up, and get out of this rain. The rain has stopped, so it's time to find a bear. Hiking down to this glassing point with Tyler, see if we can find one. We only have 2 days to kill 2 bears, so it'd be really helpful if we could find one. Get on it tonight. All right, we're getting rained on again, so we're headed back to our tarp. Might be a good chance to get a nap in after only 3 hours of sleep. Well, the rain finally stopped. The sun is poking through the clouds. Looks like it's gonna be a good rest of the day as far as weather goes. Priority number 1 is still to find and shoot a bear. Priority 2 will be to build our shelter. We're not gonna build a shelter till we find and shoot a bear, because that could, if we find a bear clear across the canyon and end up shooting it over there, we'll build a shelter over there. If not, if we don't find anything tonight, we'll just build a shelter around here, but gotta find a bear first. So it's been really slow, really, really slow. Well, now that the sun's out, gonna hydrate up and get back to glassing for bears. Gotta spot something tonight. All right, we are still just glassing all day. Oh, we're seeing elk. We are seeing lots of elk, a few deer. No bears yet this afternoon.
Where'd the bears?
No bears. I don't know. They're tucked away. They found a snowbank to lay on because it's bloody hot out here now. We've gone from cold and rainy to hot and sunny now. Gotta love Idaho weather. Well, we got finally another bear spotted, but we're almost positive it's the South cubs. Tyler's gonna get the spotter on it and just confirm, but hopefully that means bears are out and about. All right, we finally found another bear. So it looks like it's a chocolate bear. We're gonna get eyes on it, see exactly what it is, and see if we want to make a play on it. It's quite a ways away, but get a closer look and see what it is. Well, it was good to see another bear. We looked it over and it's just a young bear, like probably just kicked off its mom. So we got to find another bear. Still not what we're looking for, but at least we found something else. Got to keep looking. Well, it's almost dark. Sun's officially set, and still glassing these same hillsides that we've been glassing all day. Just a second ago, I finally found another bear, and just got a little glimpse of it. It's clear at the top, so not within shooting range tonight. It's about time to pack everything up here. We're gonna go find a spot to set up our shelters and cook some dinner. All right, so we just got done bear hunting for the night, and we are gonna build a survival shelter tonight. Yeah, so 2 years ago on Bonsai Bears, we almost had our shelter blow away in the wind. We wanted to see how we would do if that had happened. Like, what would we do? What kind of shelter would we build? So yeah, so we're thinking we're gonna build a lean-to, basically a simple lean-to. We found this giant down tree We're gonna basically lay some logs across, layer it with pine boughs, and
We got good food for the night. Aaron brought in some ribeyes. We're gonna cook those over the fire.
yeah, we were gonna cook bear, but we don't have bear, so.
No bear tonight, tomorrow.
Okay, first thing tonight, we're gonna go ahead and get a fire started. We wanna get these coals going while we're building our shelter. So as soon as we're done building, we can go ahead and cook dinner.
All right, so once this fire dies down a little bit and we get coals, here's our little backpacking stove. And this thing's sweet, super lightweight. And we'll just stick that over the coals and we'll cook our super nice ribeye steaks and some shrimp. And we're gonna be eating good tonight. We got the fire built. We're waiting for it to die down to coals. In the meantime, we're gonna start the shelter. Tyler is clearing the ground here so that there's a comfortable sleeping space. We're gonna lean logs up against this big fallen tree. Then we'll create basically a roof over with pine boughs. So let's see how it does. A few more, huh?
Just a few more. Here, come over here. There's a bunch of stuff like that. Heads up. Timber!
All right, so we got most of the logs leaned up against this big fallen down tree. We're now putting pine boughs kind of as a roof, overlaying those across those logs. We made this long enough so that Ty and I can both fit, and we made sure to flatten the ground, so it should be pretty comfortable. Yeah, just need to get pine boughs overlaid, and we're golden. All right, so this is the opening. This is where we'll sleep. Yeah, there's our shelter right there. All right, so we've been going for 2.5 hours now, but our shelter is looking awesome. We have most everything covered on our lean-to. There's just a few spots that we need to get pine boughs over, but we're pretty much there. And then it's time to eat because we are exhausted and starving.
It turned out okay. I mean, we could keep working on this thing for hours to make it more waterproof, but for one night, well, I think we're good. Oh, that's what the doctor ordered right there. Put in some hard work for the last couple hours, building our lean-to. I finally filled it with water. It's time to cook dinner. We're gonna spoil ourselves tonight. We usually don't do this kind of food, but we're doing some ribeyes. I am pumped.
So this is a Grizzly Cooler insulated lunchbox, and we packed in stew veggies and a can of cream of mushroom. But what I have here, I got some shrimp and we got some ribeyes. We got some money seasoning. This is by the Drunken Butcher, a good friend of ours, a veteran. I even brought a little butter to kind of put on top at the end, let it melt over. So anyway, this is our little portable grill here. We'll get that on soon and get these steaks cooking. Oh, good save, good save.
baby. That's officially the best meal I've ever had in the backcountry. So good.
First bite. Oh my gosh. Dude, that's good.
I don't think I'll ever do anything else ever again. Packing steaks every time.
That's so good. Dude, veggies never tasted so good. Like, honestly.
All right, we just finished dinner. It was so good. Those steaks hit the spot after a long day. Gotta go put our bedrolls out underneath the shelter, and we're gonna hit the hay. We'll see you in the morning.
How's she looking in there, Ty? All right, well, it's like 1 in the morning. Ty and I are absolutely exhausted, but we have an awesome shelter here. Got my ground pad, sleeping bag, sleeping pad, and then our homemade shelter, just a lean-to. So this is an awesome day. We still got to kill a couple bears, so got to get to bed and get going. Good morning. Slept like a baby. Time to get my butt out of bed and get ready. Alright, well, pretty good night in our survival shelter. We kind of got to get going. We got a long hike ahead of us this morning. We're gonna change glassing points today and hopefully get into some new bears. We didn't like any of the bears we saw yesterday, so. So we're gonna go to a different glassing point today. Hopefully we see new bears. New spot, hopefully new bears. All right, we got about another hour to our glassing spot, but we're glassing and hunting as we go, so hopefully we run into a bear soon.
All right, we're making our way up to our glassing point. It's right up here. We're almost there. Only a 1/10 of a mile to go. We got a great view of the backside of what we could see yesterday, so Hopefully we see something that was hiding.
Making the final ascent to our first glassing spot for the day. Oh man, I'm exhausted. We'll see what we see. And if we're not seeing bears here, we're gonna keep climbing up to the top, so. Oh man, it's crazy. Last year, I think there were 2 different days where we saw 12 bears plus. You know, I think we saw a sow with cubs and 2 other bears yesterday. So for whatever reason, we're just not seeing the bears. I don't think it's because they're not here. I don't know. They're not coming out, or maybe they're more spread out this year because we're here later. There's less snow. But for whatever reason, we're not seeing near as many bears. But we have the whole rest of the day. It's only about 10 o'clock in the morning, so got a lot of time left. We'll keep glassing, eat my Smith & Edwards snacks, and hopefully we can glass one up, we can go after. All right, a nice cinnamon bear came out. This is a terrible shooting position, so I'm gonna go down and try to get into a better position and see what happens, see if I can get a shot off on it.
Better hurry. Not gonna have much of a window. He's right behind the tree.
All right, this dang bear gave us a slip. I was a little too slow getting set up. I thought he was gonna stay put, but he didn't. So I'm gonna stay here, and if he comes out, we'll shoot him.
Well, welcome to bear hunting. That's seems like it goes like that a lot, where these things, they pop out and they're only out for a little bit and they're on the move, and you have to hurry up and get set up, but you just never know where they're gonna pop out. So
Just after trying to get set up on my bear, Tyler spotted another bear. So Ty's getting set up on him right now. He kind of vanished, but we're just waiting on him.
We're sitting here waiting for these bears to pop back out. We were trying to shoot, and that sow with cubs just popped back out. So I got him here in the mag view. Got some really cool footage of him. Those cubs are so small. Pretty funny trying to watch him go through the brush.
Still waiting on our bears to come out. They're still tucked away somewhere. All right, we've been glassing for the last 3.5, 4 hours. It's starting to get later in the afternoon, so hopefully bears start moving. We know where 2 bears should be, but they just haven't come out yet. Last evening of the hunt, we gotta head out tonight. All right, well, Tyler and I are both starving to death, so we're gonna cook up a couple meals before the bear hunting should pick up pretty good. So gotta fill our bellies and give us energy, because hopefully tonight's a long night, because we're packing bears out.
Those are my binos. That looks like a little cub.
Yes. Not a cub. Might be a new bear.
That's what I'm thinking. We might be smoking a bear right now.
no, that's them.
I'll bring the cubbies. Bears are moving. Bears are moving. They'll be coming out any minute.
All right, now that our bellies are full, we got energy for the rest of the night. So again, last night of the hunt, got about 3-4 hours left. See if we can get a bear down. You see him?
You see him? I think he's still right by that tree. Okay. He's about to go behind the tree. See his butt sticking out.
So he went low from where he was at?
I see him. He's about to come out. You see there's like 2 stacks of sticks in that clearing?
Yes. Like a bundle?
Yep.
So he's left of that?
He's right of that.
Okay.
He's behind the tree to the right of that.
Right there on the edge, won't quite come out. He's going back to the right.
Okay, head sticking out. Stop right there.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Okay, ready?
Yep. Get in.
I just saw a bush move. All right, so I finally got a chance at a bear. My first shot hit him. We're reviewing the footage now. I may have hit him just a little forward in the shoulder. He kind of limped off. I tried to get some follow-up shots, but I didn't have time to range and I missed. So I'm just hoping that that first one did the trick, but only one way to find out. We're gonna have to go over and see.
It's like, it's either right into the shoulder or right behind the shoulder. So like, I think it's a good hit. I don't think he's really gonna go anywhere. He was broadside when he shot, so hitting him there should be perfect. What do you think?
It looks perfect.
It looks right in the crease, right?
Yeah, like how is he still going? Here's the thing though, it seemed like an eternity. Maybe it wasn't that long, like from when I hit him to when he started going down, and so maybe he just needed a little time for the blood to go out, you know? I don't know. I'm just wondering how he's still on his feet, because that looks money.
Yeah. That's what I thought too.
All right, so things happened really fast this afternoon. I spotted this bear earlier in the afternoon, but he disappeared on us. We just got some dinner in us. We were looking for the bear that Ty spotted, and Ty came up here and spotted this beautiful cinnamon bear again, and we got going quick because we know he doesn't stay put, and he fed out into a little clearing, and it looks like I hammered him at 650 yards. It looks really good on the camera. It's just after the shot, like instead of dropping or tumbling, or he just kind of like limped down and into a little spot that we can't see. So we got to pack up our stuff and go after him. Hopefully he's dead. All right, so we got here to the bottom of the creek, and this creek is raging. Basically, our only way we'd be getting across this is if we had a giant tree falling across, and we got lucky and found one. So hopefully it's stable. Looks a little sketchy. It's broken out on the end, so that makes me nervous, but it's our best option so far. We're on the same side as the bear was on, just quite a bit lower, so we gotta get up probably another 100 to 200 yards. We'll start glassing and going slow, and hopefully we find him dead. If not, we'll get another shot in him, but it looked good on the camera, so hopefully it is. Ty just found blood. And it's a good thing too because it's dumping rain on us. Gosh, I don't know if this could be worse. So, well, there's blood. Got blood. This rain is just screwing us over. We're on this bear's blood, but it's washing away fast. Oh yeah, more right there. We're on this bear's blood, but it's raining pretty good and blood's starting to wash away pretty easy, so we're still on it right here. We got a few drops right here. It's not a ton of blood. Bears don't bleed a lot, so I don't know. I think if I hit him really good, he'd be dead by now. Which blows me away because the shot felt and looked money. All right, well, got some blood on this sagebrush, which is crazy. There's sagebrush all the way up here. And you can kind of see he broke some twigs and stuff coming through here, but there's a den right there. Nose goes. I can't fit through there. Come look at this thing. This is one of the craziest experiences I've ever had. We just tracked a bear that I shot and hit really good, and we just tracked him to a den, and I think our search is over.
Go get him, Aaron.
I'm almost certain he went in there, but I'm trying to look for blood. I got my Walther P2P just in case. Alright, so after looking at that hole a little more, Ty got in and looked. It doesn't look like it burrows anywhere, so I don't think that's his den. I don't think he went in it. But it does look like there's some tracks right here, so follow these for a little bit, see what happens. This rain is screwing everything up. Pretty much blood is non-existent at this point. We've been busting brush for a while. Ty and I are both soaking wet, and we followed his tracks best we could, but we have no idea where he went from here. So the last little blood that we found was starting to wash off the leaves because of this rain. I don't know really what else to say. Really disappointed. We lost his blood an hour and a half ago, and I'm pretty sure I just went to the top and I just caught his tracks going up, 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 up. And so obviously I didn't make a good shot, so it sucks. This is the first ever bear that I've lost, that I've wounded, and it's not a good feeling, but I did find a consolation prize. So I feel bad. I let Ty down and I let the bear down too. Just feel like junk,
But we were just watching the footage again, and man, it just looks like a good shot. It looks like he put it right through the shoulder. It broke the opposite side, and somehow this bear is still going uphill. And yeah, not sure what happened, where exactly it hit, but it looks, from what we can see, it looks good. So super bummed out for Aaron. We put a lot of work into this hunt, even though it was a short one, but we had fun anyways. So looking forward to the next one.
how you doing?
Doing good. This is super fun. These rocks are so slick. And I'm soaking wet. So all the brush is wet. We're busting brush. This is great.
Super great.
Super cool.
All right, we just made it back to camp. We gotta grab our camp gear, load it up, and then we're out of here. But first, let's take a look, see how the shelter held up, see if there's some dry ground under there.
Not too shabby. There's some sprinkles, but it's pretty dry.
I'd say that'd be a win if we had to sleep in this. Here's our gear. I always bring a black contractor bag, use it as a dry bag, but it's like weighs nothing, so works perfect for leaving camp somewhere and making sure it stays dry.